today I'm going to teach you how to apply wax seals to an envelope as well as a save the date. And wax seals are a beautiful way to make your invitation, whether it's wedding invitations or baby shower invitations, holiday cards, just make them a little more special. And honestly, I use wax seals when I send stuff to my friends because I just think it's so pretty. So what you'll need is it's specifically made for wax, but you can buy a glue gun. You just need to make sure it's low temperature. You do not want to use a high temperature glue gun. You'll melt all the wax and it won't work. So this one is from Artisaire. I'll link everything in the comments notes section of this YouTube tutorial. And then I have my wax seal. I created this, wax stamp. I created this one with Artisaire. If you are an illustrator or a calligrapher or whatever, you can make your own. You don't even have to be any of that. You can make your own if you want to, but this one is specifically from Artisaire. And then the same thing with the wax. This is a copper wax. And what you're gonna start off doing is you're going to put your stamp in ice. And the reason you do this is it allows for the wax to get firm quicker. And it's really easy. So pretend like there's something inside this envelope. So you would put your invitation inside, close it, make sure everything you want is inside here before you seal it. And then I'm just gonna do the wax. I think usually about a quarter size is good, but you can play with this. If you like the more messy look or clean look, just play with it a little bit. Then I make sure that this is dry. It's cold, but it's dry. And you see that little mark tells me where the top is. And then all I do is press down. And as you can see, this is not a perfect circle. I like that look. To me, it looks a little more vintage and ethereal. But if you want a perfect circle, just make sure to really make a perfect circle out of your wax. And then I like to give it a couple seconds. I would say about 20 seconds. And then pull it off and you have your wax seal. Your stamp goes back on the ice. So this one is done. This is how you would put a wax seal in an envelope. Now, if I wanted to put a wax seal on this save the date, and I also want to put this pretty silk ribbon on it, what I would do is take the ribbon and tie it. And then we don't want to put our wax right here because it will stick to the save the date, and that's not what we want. We want somebody to be able to either break the wax seal or pull it off. So I take a piece of parchment paper. You need parchment paper. Don't use wax paper. If you use wax paper, it's gonna melt because it's wax. So parchment paper that you would cook with, put that underneath where you're gonna put the wax, and then I kind of just hold it a little taut. Oops, I need another glue stick or wax stick. And then this is never going to be a perfect circle because it's having to go over the fabric. But again, I like that look. I think it looks cool. Dry off your stamp and make sure it's the front, and you go down. And you're gonna give it about 20 seconds to cool, especially when you're doing it on the ribbon, because the ribbon, all the wax kind of has to sit into the wrinkles of the ribbon. So you wanna make sure you don't pull it off right away because you might pull up some of the wax. So just give it a second, to dry. You can pull it off. And then you're gonna wanna wait almost a minute to pull off this parchment paper. Okay, and then I come in here and it's gonna peel off so easily. And there you have it. And this will be easy for somebody to remove, or they can break it if they want, but it just adds a really nice touch to your invitations or letters or whatever you're sending.